All right.
Maybe mine's too high.
Yeah, yours might be a little too high.
Mine sounds pretty hot, so
Yeah.
I'll
Turn
keep
yours
talking.
down. Oh
This
my
is
God.
good.
There you go.
yeah.
That's
Okay,
better.
cool.
Welcome to another episode of Thank You for Your Services podcast. The podcast dedicated to the working world, the service industry,
That's right.
and sometimes... Oh, you look like you were going to push another button.
Nah,
You're pushing my buttons.
I'm just putting that at a respectable level.
And sometimes military service.
And sometimes
Actually, all the time military service now for me.
retail and
Sometimes
restaurants.
entertainment, exotic dancing.
Dude, how fucking cool was that episode
That was
week?
a lot of fun. That was
the
yeah.
unexpectedly like the coolest fucking shit I've done in a long time.
I knew a lot of that stuff went down, but the individual stories really did surprise me. Like some people are like, I'm not surprised. You know, I'm like, okay. Well, I fucking was.
Who are these people?
I don't know. Know-it-alls.
That's
One I fucking hate know-it-alls.
Okay.
Except for my wife, I love her, but she's Liz the Wiz.
She just knows it all.
She doesn't.
She's not a know-it-all. She just knows.
She just knows it all.
Yeah.
She's Liz the Wiz. She
She's-
gives me Liz facts all the time.
She is super.
And I
wise.
love her for it.
Yeah. She rocks.
Yeah, she's the fucking shit.
No, well, the episode.
Very lucky to
The
have that
episode we
woman.
did last week. First day.
Oh, here she comes now.
Speak of the
It's
devil.
Liz the Wiz.
Good morning.
Oh, good
I like,
morning.
I like that municipal waste hoodie she's got on.
Very cool.
First day that episode was up, we have had almost as many streams as 2 other episodes already.
It still smells like farts in here from when you farted like 15 minutes ago.
It sounds like you're manifesting it, man.
No, oh, you know what? I'm not on camera at all. This stinks.
Still?
Ha.
Oh, wow. Liz, while you walk by, would you mind pulling this tripod back like a foot?
Thanks.
When you get this
yeah,
way.
I didn't
when you
realize
come
I'm
this
not
way.
on the camera. Here's my hand. Hi.
Hey, it's like our logo.
Oh, yeah, it is like our logo. We got to change that logo.
You can change it to whatever you feel. I already did my part.
So
But if you got something better, I'm way into it.
I'll think of something on my plane ride tomorrow. I have to take a plane to Florida. Oh, before we get into all that, you can reach us at
Speaking of plane rides,
ThankYouForUrServices@gmail.com. You're spelled U-R. The letters U and R. ThankYouForUrServices@gmail.com. And you can find us on Instagram. Well, see, now it's all me.
then back it up like a foot.
Yeah. Okay, now turn it that way a little bit. Like
little more
rotate
this
it
way.
some.
A
A little more. No, towards Tom.
me.
There.
Great. Excellent.
No. Unless you're going to scoot in sometime.
Yeah.
Turn it a little more
No, I'm gonna
towards
scoot
Tom. A little more towards Tom. A little more towards Tom. There you go.
Yeah, that's great.
That's better. Yeah. That's definitely better. Cool. Yeah? No. Do you need more on you, Tom? No? I feel like it's still a lot of me. No. Actually, that's probably good. I think it's about...
It's equal.
Aw, Aria. And you can find us on Instagram at thanksforyourservices_podcast.
Follow us.
Write us, follow us, send us.
Follow us on Instagram. Like our
silly
shit.
messages like usual.
Well, I'd be since I'm the one running that, I'll be happy to interact. Let's chat about stuff.
Tom's always happy
Let's talk
to
about
interact.
work.
Tom is a very social person, and he goes out of his way to make sure people are being
What?
taken care of.
Taken care of how? Like what?
Socially.
How
We were having a discussion earlier about how social Tom is and how much he thinks he's not, even though he will drive anywhere to go see his friends' bands or this and that, except down the street when it's my band.
Well,
He does not come to and my parties, my band shows.
Matt has a knack for scheduling things on the same day that I have plans, and
That's
then
not true.
gets very upset when I can't do both.
Not true. You didn't come to my Friday the 13th party and you had nothing else happening.
I was somewhere. I was somewhere doing nothing, but I was not here.
You were somewhere doing nothing.
And I was annoyed at it too because I was sitting there doing fucking. I was in the fucking.
I know the story. I already know what happened. It's okay. Next, you'll come to the next one.
There'll be more Friday the 13th. That fridge water is good,
isn't it?
I like it.
That's what I was spending all day last week doing, was fixing that fridge. And my dad and I were having argument after argument. He is Larry David in the flesh. And yeah, he didn't want to trust what I was telling him to do. And he just kept saying, "Give me a second. Just let me see something. Let me see something." Over and over again. I'm
Rick.
like, "Dad, I'm telling you how these tubes are routed in the fridge." He's like, "Well, let me see something."
Oh, Rick.
I'm like,
surely you jest.
nothing is a jest. Everything is serious. Let me tell you what I've been watching lately. We were talking about it earlier. I saw the new...
Hold on.
What?
Does that mean you're going to tell me what's on your mind?
No,
my
I'm
baby?
going to tell you what I've been watching lately.
Well, okay.
Liz and I went to the movies to go see that new Cronenberg movie last week. That was the worst movie I'd ever seen. I won't get into it too much in case people who are listening want to watch the new Cronenberg film just because you're a Cronenberg fan. But let me tell you, the movie was fucking irredeemably bad. Just no redeeming qualities. Just an all-around bad film. And it sucks because I love Cronenberg's work. And that was... it was cold garbage.
He's like way up there in the pantheon of body horror. He's the guy.
Yeah, I know. And it was trash. I mean, it just sucked. I turned to my wife midway through the show and I said, "Do you have any idea what this movie is about?" And normally she's very she likes watching she can watch David Lynch movies and fucking whatever else. And even she was like, "No."
So she's super into.
And we were both like, "This is a bad fucking movie." And she was like, "Yeah."
That makes me sad.
It made me sad too. I mean, not that I give a shit. I mean, people are like, "Oh, I wasted money on these tickets." And normally I'm not upset about that because it's like everything is expensive anymore. So whatever. Movies really aren't that fucking expensive. But this one, I felt like I actually threw away my money.
Man, that's so sad.
And then we went and saw the new Jurassic World movie on, I don't remember what day that was. It might have been Sunday.
Was it last weekend?
Yes.
Was it after we recorded last week's pod?
No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday.
Okay, never mind.
And that I thought was garbage as well.
I liked the one Jurassic World movie.
I liked the first Jurassic World movie. The second one was at least so absurd it was fun. This last one, I don't think anything happened in that movie. I mean, there was barely any dinosaurs. They got into human cloning.
Oh boy.
And it was so convoluted. They introduced so many characters.
They've really jumped the dinosaur, huh?
Yeah. God, you know what I've been wanting to watch lately is Jaws.
I want to watch it too.
Jaws is great.
It's such a good movie.
It is.
The dark black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Well, yeah. Well, it's funny too because that speech is very similar. It is almost the same speech that Donald Pleasance gives in Halloween. The devil's eyes. He had the blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. Yeah.
I like the Jaws one better.
Yeah, the Quint gives. Yeah. It's a great speech. What else? Oh, and then this week we watched. We pick a movie every night. We do one night is my movie, the next night is her movie. Yada yada yada.
You share?
What do you mean?
Just kidding.
So, let's see. I picked Life Force, which is a really cool '80s movie by Tobe Hooper about.
Is it Toby or Tobe?
It's Toby.
I've heard many people say Tobe because it's Tobe.
Yeah, they're incorrect.
Good.
It's Tobe Hooper.
Okay. Toby is yeah.
And it's fantastic. It's about these space vampires that get they get discovered by this group of astronauts, and they get taken back to Earth to be studied, but while they're in a comatose state. And then they wake up and they start sucking out people's life force. And the woman in it is this absolutely gorgeous woman. And she's naked the entire film, She's literally she is a perfect looking person. Like I've never seen anybody that perfect looking. And I guess that's like the point of the movie. She talks about in the movie, she's like, because they're psychic vampires as well as like they drain you just by being in the room with them, but then they also drain your life force. So
I think I've heard of this.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it did really bad at the time it came out, which is a shame.
1985?
Yes. Oh, you're looking it up? But, oh gosh, excuse me, I'm yawning already.
Oh, Christ.
I know.
He's boring himself.
No, so it did really bad when it came out in theaters, but now it's since then it's become a cult hit. So yeah, great film. Actually, a good movie, good story. The acting is a little over the top, but it was the 80s, and it's all Tobe Hooper characters, so they're always very like over the top. In all of his films, like Eaten Alive, obviously Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2. Yeah. So that's what I've been watching lately.
I was looking up that the girl they call Space Girl in the movie. Her
Yes.
name is Matilda May.
Oh. Yeah, I never really like looked into her.
She definitely looks like your type.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably anybody's type.
Yeah, sure.
She's like, what? She wouldn't be your type?
I mean, whatever. Maybe.
What does that mean?
It depends.
Did you look at her naked?
No.
Oh. Maybe.
Well,
you
this
should.
is going great.
Well, maybe you should.
This is great.
Yeah. Yeah. So today we don't have a guest. It's just Tom and me.
Yeah.
Just Tom and me.
Our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, which is nice. Nice change of pace. We'll probably have a guest back on next week. But let's see. What else did I want to get into today? I have so many things.
These all sound like things that are on your mind.
Yes, they are on my mind, baby. This is the segment. We can begin the segment now. I'm patting my cat's butt. She loves this.
Wow, can you? It's so loud.
The cat? You
Yeah,
can hear that
it sounds like a round of applause.
Oh, that's how fast I'm going. Okay,
And she's just like,
Aria, you can chill out for a little bit.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Take a fucking break, cat.
She's giving me the meanest look. She's like, I need more pets right now.
Do you have any funny plates?
Dude, no.
I only have a couple funny, so you keep
All right.
going.
So, my new job is going very well. I am busy. I am nonstop busy all the time. And it's fantastic. I'm climbing up and down helicopters a lot. I've gotten over my fear of heights for the most part. I definitely almost fell the other day.
Fear is the mind.
We were doing something. We were filling this. It's called a swash plate. We were filling it with grease, and I like got up in a weird way, and my body like smacked into one of the blades, and I literally almost fell. My coworker next to me said,
Scary.
He said, I almost shit my pants. Oh, did I miss a spot? Oh, all right. I'll get it tonight.
I'll just dye it.
No. I can. I mean, yeah. Go ahead and dye it, but I'll get it. Yeah, her hair is like, because I have to shave the sides of. So my wife just came down, for those listening, and I cut her hair today. She waits a very long time between haircuts. I'm always like, hey, I can cut your hair. She's like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with it, which is fine.
I think you got to sit her down and just kind of do it.
I know, because I shaved the sides of her head in almost like a mohawk shape.
I saw that from the back.
But yeah,
it's
and it looks really cool.
It's
but
one of the only cuts like that looks cool.
Yeah,
she does.
I really like it. It's just that when it gets overgrown like that, it's hard for me to find sometimes where the mohawk starts and the
real
hair begins. Yeah, and it looks like I missed like one spot, like where it's longer, but it should be really short. But anywho, yeah,
work sounds good.
Yeah, work has been good. I've never been this happy. I mean, I don't. Like,
just ride the wave, dude.
Dude, I know. I really have. I haven't been this happy at a job ever. I mean, what I wanted to talk about today. I mean, we'll get into like in the who you working with segment. I do want to talk about like certain people, but I don't really have I don't worry about these too much in my job. Did I tell you I got a promotion? I don't think I got to talk about it on the last show. So I got a promotion, not at my job per se, just in the military. I'm
the sergeant promotion. Yes,
yeah.
I spoke on it a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So I did. I got promoted. So I'm now an NCO. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's non-commissioned officer.
Yeah,
so
you spoke about it a couple episodes ago.
Okay,
I remember
cool.
that.
Yeah, I knew I was getting promoted, but now I'm my rank is there. I am a sergeant, which is nice. The pay goes up. Thank you for that. And it's cool. Yeah, I have more responsibilities now. I really enjoy it. I like the Army as much as I bitch about it. We all bitch about it in the Army.
It's good to see that. Like I know I know internally you were probably a little unsure of it going in, especially before you full on enlisted.
Yeah,
I'm sure you thought about it for a really long time, but it's good to see you coming around in this way, and you're not fucking miserable like some of the other troops are probably.
No,
You seem to have direction too, which I bet tons of those people don't.
Yeah, I was also older joining, which I think helped.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good and it hurts you at the same time because it's like by my age now, if I joined when I was 18, I would only have 4 more years.
Time-wise, but
4 more years and I would have been out.
Time-wise, you would have less to go, but I don't know that you would have been happier.
Yeah,
and I don't know that you'd even be the same person.
I probably wouldn't be the same person. I think
if you, Matt DiDonato, joined the military at age whatever 18.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Well, I even tried to join when I was 25.
And didn't they tell you no?
Yeah, they told me no. They're really weird about if you have any prior injuries, any sort of health stuff. And I wasn't able to prove. It was so crazy. I couldn't get the proper paperwork together for a shoulder surgery that I had. So it was stuff like that. And then I tried again in 2017 when I was 26 going on 27. And then they said no again. I screwed up during the interview. And then I tried one more time. Third time was the charm, yeah. So, I joined a little late, but it's okay.
Well, like I said, like you have a head on your shoulders now, and
most definitely.
You're not completely in control from your fucking loins.
And honestly, like I joined not knowing anything.
I don't think people are humans until they're truly like 25, 26.
Dude, I think you're right. Like I didn't even know you got paid in the military. Like I didn't really know.
You just went.
Well, like I didn't know how it worked. Like I didn't know how long contracts were. I didn't know anything about. I literally knew nothing about it. I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go join."
I'm 30 and I still don't know how that works,
dude. It's insane to explain. And I'm still learning, and I've been in for like 4.5 years.
God, it's fucking so quick.
I know, man. You remember when you came to my going away party? We have that great picture of you holding me up. Yeah, I love that picture.
1984, rest in peace.
Oh, that was my favorite place in the world, dude.
That was home base for a lot of
us weirdos.
A lot of Wilmington weirdos, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no other places left. I mean, besides the Jackson Inn, which is awesome. Shout out to the Jackson Inn. They are cool.
How do you think Oddity is doing?
I think they're closed.
Really? Still?
I have no idea, dude. I feel old anymore, too.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. What else has been going on? What else did I want to talk about? Oh, so I am traveling tomorrow morning, bright and early. My sister is getting married for the second time.
Hey, second time's a charm.
Well, no, it's the same person. They already got married right when COVID happened, and they had a wedding. But just not everybody was there. But they still had a bunch of people there, and they had it like in their backyard. Now they're going for this big elaborate wedding, and I'm a groomsman, and I'm a groomsman in a wedding next week too.
They just want the pageantry,
dude. Yeah,
that's fucked up.
I am. I love my sister and I love her husband dearly. It's been very stressful getting ready for this on top of like the new job and everything.
That's goofy shit.
It's very goofy shit. It's goofy goober shit.
When I get married someday, which I probably will, I'm gonna elope for the ceremony.
That's what we did. We went to the Justice of the Peace, in and out in 15 minutes. Then went to Jessup's Tavern. I'm like full of fucking yawns and burps today. We went to Jessup's Tavern afterwards, enjoyed some veggie burgers and some sweet potato fries.
I'm just gonna, I'll invite 2, maybe 3 of my closest friends. If they want to come, they'll come, and then have a reception at home like normal people.
There you go. That's it.
No venue, no fucking bullshit.
You should have me DJ.
I will.
That would be cool.
You'd have a great musical selection. I know you wouldn't select some fucking gen pop bullshit.
No. I actually have like a DJ booth. I have my own PA system. I really have it all. Yeah. I mean, DJing.
I've moved it. I know.
Yeah. It's fun.
No.
Wait, you moved it? What'd you move?
The shit downstairs. I've moved it. Or maybe I watched you move it.
Probably watched me move
We've
it.
moved it.
Yeah,
I supervised.
Supervisors, I would say, not in my job, but supervisor is a personality, I would say.
It is.
In general, where they don't actually help with anything.
I made a
they
joke
just
about
tell
that.
you where to go.
I made a joke about that at work today.
Oh, really?
We were standing around while one of my coworkers was doing something. I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm supervising."
Did everyone laugh?
Yeah, it crushed. The whole fucking place was laughing. It should have been there.
I wish I was.
Yeah.
I bet you
Me
were
too.
killing it.
Everybody was like, "Oh my god, he's so funny."
Oh my fucking god!
No, not like that.
He should be a comedian. Oh god.
Eh, boy.
I made a joke today that I don't think the guy got, and it was like real. It was like mean, and it was like right away. He said, "Oh crap, I can't remember," but I turned it around on him, and damn it, I can't remember the joke. Well, that's shitty. Yeah, go ahead, edit that one out.
Brother, this guy stinks.
That was more directed at me too. We'll share that one.
No, it was shit. I can't remember. It was something about.
Let it go. It'll come
dude,
back.
I know. I'm really mad.
Let it go.
God, it was such
Fine.
a fucking perfect joke today too. And I usually hold in my comebacks because I'm like, just get through the day. Just get through the day. Yeah, man. I gotta say, I am exhausted when I come home from work now, though. Like, I was always tired. Like, cutting hair takes it out of you mentally and physically. This one is straight physically because I don't talk that much during the day. I'm usually just working on stuff. I replaced a couple of things today. They've been letting me slowly start to do work on my own, which is awesome.
That's good.
Yeah. The only thing I need a pair of those wireless like earbuds.
Hey, that's next on your list.
It is.
You should get them tonight before you go on that flight.
No, I'm going to use my Beats. I have those
All right, yeah,
wireless
fair. You're
Beats,
right,
but
yeah.
those are like the over the, because I prefer over the ear, but when I'm just working on stuff like,
Well, before you get back, then
yeah.
I'd get them.
let's see, what else is going on with work?
The advantage with headphones like that too.
They block out noise.
Well, it's obvious that you're wearing headphones, and people
Won't bother me.
I would think would be less likely to approach you speaking like their
we'll
mouth is moving.
We'll
and
fucking see.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, so actually,
Apparently, headphones are invisible to people older than 40. No matter what they look like.
yeah, man.
Fucking, I've talked about it on the show before. Fucking, when your headphones are in and you're just like zoned out and people will come up talking to you, it drives me crazy.
Did anybody ever bump into you on purpose before?
Can't say that. No.
All right,
I don't think so.
I'll describe a situation, and maybe this has happened to you before.
Like, check me?
Like not check you, like try and be. Let me explain the situation. So I went to go see Jerry Seinfeld live at the Borgata in 2016 with my mom.
Incredible.
It was actually. He's my favorite comedian of all time, and it was great. Really, really good show. He put on an amazing show. But we're waiting in line to go in. These women behind me, they were like maybe, I would say like early 50s, mid 50s. They were getting like tipsy. And this lady like bumps into me and fully like kind of grabs me, feels on me for a second. I'm sorry, honey. You know, and I said, that's okay. It's not the first time I've been groped by an older woman before. And I said it just
Right
like
to her
that.
face.
And she was, I said it just like that, right to her face. And my mom was like mortified. And then I was just standing there, you know, with like a fucking half smile on. And she was mortified, like the woman, like, and I was
She
like,
went, oh God, I've been called out.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Like no other male would have called her out, but at that time I was feeling very confident, and I wanted to see her reaction. I said, "Fuck it, I'm in the Borgata and AC. I want to see her reaction." I know she groped at me on purpose, like she thought she could, get away with it, which is whatever. See, man doing
It's
that
not
to
whatever. Fuck that shit.
It's not. It shouldn't be okay. But
She's a goddamn pig.
I'm still like kind of old school in my mentality, and if a female grabs at me, it's like, okay, fucking whatever. I'll deal with it. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, which probably most men wouldn't make a big deal. But we probably should, because it goes both ways. But
You did exactly the right thing by calling her out.
I did call
like
her
that.
out, yes,
Just
but
mildly too, with a
exactly,
half smile.
exactly.
You're not like, "Hey, you fucking animal."
No, and you can see me
Just
on
a
the
little-
camera. I've never been a handsome man, but at the time it was
That's
more of
debatable.
I'm just saying it was like a funny joke. Like I knew straight up she grabbed
was
me
a
on,
rib.
She grabbed me on purpose, and I just wanted to see the reaction. I wasn't trying to be the cocky asshole. You know what I wanted to talk about?
It was
today?
a
Well,
textbook rib. And now that you put it like that,
Yeah.
I have been grabbed like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have been, right? Was it by a man or a
No.
woman? Oh, by a woman.
A fucking white woman.
Oh, okay.
I'll get into it. I'll get into it
so
when I
it
get,
matters. Her race matters.
I'll get into
for
it.
that.
Well, they're the most entitled people in the world.
Actually, yeah, I would say you're right. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it's directly relevant to my point.
Typically,
I'll get into
white
it.
females.
I'll get into it when I get into my shit. Keep going.
No, I mean that's it. I just thought of that. In the military, we do a lot of sexual harassment training,
Mm-hmm.
but typically it's towards the males, which I really don't like that because when you go overseas, you will see it goes both ways, and a lot
Well,
of
it sounds
times
like a very American thing.
the females really don't. They think they're kind of above the law a lot of the time, and honestly,
Maybe it's because they get treated
they
that
get
way.
away they get away with it. So it's like if you never slap a kid's wrist, I guess like they're gonna keep touching the stove or whatever if it never burns them.
I
It's
guess.
like, so yeah, until it does. Yeah, shit goes down and nobody says anything, or they tell us to sweep it under the rug, which is definitely that shit happens. But yeah, it's kind of wild. It's usually directed towards the males, and I don't like that. I wish it was more evened out, more even Stevens, if you will. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. What's on your mind, baby?
Well, I'll get in. Well, since you just talked about it, I'll get into what I did last weekend.
Yeah, please.
I went. Mel and I went to Richmond.
Oh, I didn't talk about what I did last week. Okay, well, I'll talk about it after you.
Mel and I went to Richmond to see Cannibal Corpse.
Oh, that's right.
Sanguishugabog and 200 Stab Wounds because the day Saturday they were playing the Decibel Metal and Beer Fest in Philly, but that was the same night we had tickets to see Mark Normand,
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
was fucking hysterical.
Awesome.
He was fucking amazing.
Cool,
He is
cool.
one of the best comedians doing it right now.
Excellent.
Watch all of his shit. He has specials on YouTube. It's free. Just watch the shit. He's so funny. We laughed every 10 seconds all night. All
Good.
night. The whole hour.
Good. Mark Normand.
Normand. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Normandy, but with no Y. So we saw him on
Strange
Saturday.
comparison.
And Sunday, we drove early. Like, we left at like 8 a.m. and got to Richmond at like 12. We met up with some of her friends from Richmond for like drinks, like coffee. Like, they got coffee. I didn't, but because she lived there for a few years.
Yeah.
So we hung out with them, and then we went to the venue at like 2 because Mel somehow like is just like friends with the singer of Sanguishugabog,
Cool.
Devin, because he's super into horror,
Oh, awesome.
like
awesome.
big time.
Yeah.
So they related on that, and she was like, "Oh, when you're in Richmond, I'll come out and we should just like hang, like me and Tom."
Well, we
would
got to
just
have
hang."
him over here. I bet he would love all my stuff.
He would be very stoked on
Cool.
everything you have. Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
So we met up with them at the venue, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm super into graveyards.
Yeah. Cool.
Everywhere they go on tour, he goes and sees graveyards."
Awesome.
So we walked around Hollywood Cemetery,
Oh,
and it was
cool.
fucking really cool.
Hollywood Cemetery.
Yeah, in Richmond.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mhm.
That's cool.
In fact, there's a huge monument to. Visually, it looks like a mini version of one of the Great Pyramids.
That's cool.
It was massive, and I was intrigued, so I walked over to it, and I was like, "What is this? This is a big deal. This thing is big."
Yeah.
It must have been 3 or 4 stories high, and it wasn't very wide, but it was tall. And then, unfortunately enough, it was like, "Oh, this is a memorial to the daughters of fallen Confederate soldiers."
Oh,
Because-
yeah. Well, it's still Virginia.
Richmond is the capital of the Confederacy, or
Really?
what was, yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Virginia in general has so many military bases, dude. I've been
Yeah.
stationed at 2 different military bases already in my career.
Fucking,
in Virginia.
I saw signs for damn Fort Hood, not Hood.
No, Fort Hood's in Texas.
Not Bragg.
You don't want to go to Fort Hood. No, there's Fort Eustis. There's Fort Lee
in Virginia.
Yeah, there's more. Fort.
Well, I saw some anyway.
Yeah.
Quantico, all that shit.
Yeah,
was in
Quantico,
Virginia. So we walked around the cemetery for like an hour and a half. It was cool, and then we went to we got Thai food at the place next to the venue, per the recommendation of friend of the pod, Mac Romanowski. Fuck yeah, from the podcast Don't Tell Your Roommate.
Oh, I like that title.
So he explained the premise of his show.
Okay. Did he do it on the podcast? Like when you guys did an episode?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I recorded an episode of Thank You for Your Services that will come out soon. Be on the lookout for that. And we were joined by Devin from the band as well.
Oh, I'm very excited to listen to that.
Because they were done their set, and Mel was Mel was with me too this whole time. So she was like, "Oh, come through. We're recording a pod in Yukon Studios."
Yukon.
Mac drives a GMC Yukon, and he records
that's rad.
He records his podcast in his car. So it goes. So
did it sound good?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because
cool.
the doors were closed, and it's pretty.
Was he using
soundproof.
this similar equipment to what we use?
I
here?
brought my shit.
Oh, I thought this was for his podcast.
No, it's for us.
No. I got it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't Tell My Roommate. He would record conversations with his roommate unbeknownst to him because his roommate was like hilarious.
Yeah.
And they posted them as a podcast, and he called it Don't Tell My Roommate because nobody told him he was recording.
That's pretty great.
And I like that show a lot.
That also sounds like a really cool like slasher movie title.
Yeah,
like an
it
old
does.
school slasher movie title. That's cool.
So him and Devin will be on the pod in the near future.
Oh.
So be on the lookout for that. And then it was a great show. And one more thing show-wise. The weekend before that, I saw Frozen Soul again.
I've never seen them, but that's cool.
So remember when I
remember you had that shirt of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And several episodes ago, I told the story about how I know the singer from the Drowned Texas days.
Okay.
So they were on the second to last or third to last show of their tour.
Cool.
And I saw like an Instagram ad randomly in my story that they were going to be at the TLA.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I already saw this tour package in Baltimore. I'd be happy to see it again. And last second, I hit up Chad on Instagram, and I was like, yo, if you're playing the TLA, can I come through? Because like tickets are like $90.
If your name is Chad, you've got to fully embrace it these days, right?
You better be fucking cool.
Yeah, like...
And Chad Green is fucking awesome.
Like, because you'll hear people be like, oh, man, that's a Chad move.
I know.
Yeah, and like, you got to be like...
You got to be so cool to be
you got to
above
be
that.
cool.
So he was like, oh, yeah, for sure. Let me know Saturday, like let me know day of, and I'll get you on the guest list.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So we go to the show. They have an amazing set. By the way, they were doing this thing on tour. During one of the song's breakdowns, he'd be like, all right, everybody, it's the health tour. Everybody in the pit, drop down and give me push-ups right now.
Rad.
And it was just like a real heavy slam part, and people would just be doing
I like that.
like 20 push-ups.
Very cool.
It was so funny.
I love shit like that.
So they played. We saw this tour package earlier in May or something. So their set is over. Mel was like, do you want to stay until like 10:30 when Dying Fetus plays, even though we just saw them? And I was like, nah, we should dip. Guess what happened that night on South Street?
Night? What?
The shooting.
Whoa.
As soon as their set was over, we just left because it was like 8:30.
Yeah.
And then at like some point later in the night, there was a shooting on South Street, and a bunch of people got fucking killed.
Dude.
So the venue was on straight up lockdown. You couldn't leave.
Holy shit.
So we literally dodged a bullet by like ditching the show kind of early.
Dude, holy
It was nuts.
shit.
I like was
God, could you imagine if it went the other way, where you left early and then
what?
they got you?
What do you mean?
Well, like what I'm saying is like the venue went on lockdown, right?
Yeah.
So nobody from the venue could get out into
I mean, I didn't get in on
That's
time?
what I mean. Like you left and then they got you, and it was like if he only stayed for dying fetus, he would have been alive.
Oh, you mean
Like
if
if it went
I
the
would have
other-
gotten killed instead
That's
of those
what I'm
innocent
saying.
people?
Yeah, like if you got killed because you left early.
Rather than the other innocent people who did get killed.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate as well.
No, no, I was saying like, could you imagine? I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like,
no,
could you
I couldn't
imagine?
because I'd be dead.
That's what I mean. Wouldn't that be like
couldn't
insane
do
if it
anything.
happened the other way?
It would suck really bad.
Yeah, like it worked out in your favor where like
Absolutely.
you left at the right time.
We just happened to. We just
Dude,
fucking happened to.
Fucking nuts.
It was crazy.
So
We were driving down 95 and she was getting like we got news about it the next morning. Never mind.
yeah, okay. So let me tell you about Rick DiDonato, my dad,
Mm-hmm.
because that just reminded me of something. My dad has like visions every once in a while.
Okay.
Which is very funny because if you knew my dad, he's George Costanza / Larry David, like that's his personality, and he doesn't believe in like anything, but there's a couple of things that have happened to him in life that he thinks causes him to now have like visions every once in a while.
All right.
And
I can feel for that.
And so this is back in, I want to say 2009.
Okay. So you're...
No, 2008 even. Yeah, it was
So you're
2008.
17.
I am 17, I was close to 18, and I was dating that girl, Rachel. Do you remember
Yep,
her,
sure,
obviously?
yep.
Yeah. And I was about to drive her home. And my dad says, Matt, why don't you wait about a half an hour and then we'll leave and I'll drive you guys. And I was like, no, Dad, I'm just going to go drive her home.
What do you
right
mean?
now."
Were you guys at your house or
Yeah,
something?
we were at
Okay.
my house and I had to drive her home. It was
So
like
that's okay.
It must have been like a school night or something for both
Sure,
of us.
sure.
Like I think I was a senior and she was
Something
I was
else.
2 years older than her. So what's
Sophomore.
that? Sophomore. Thank you.
So he's like, wait.
Yeah. So he was like, wait. Oh, so no, I must have been a junior and she was a freshman. Okay, anyway. I was just thinking, yeah, if it was 2008. So then he was like, no, give me a half hour and then we'll go. And I was like, well, no, I'm going to drive her home. And he's like, no, I'll drive you guys. I just wait a minute. You know, I was like, okay. And he just kept saying like, just trust me. And bro, let me tell you, we leave, we drive. There was a horrible accident that had taken place right at the spot where I would have driven her at the time we would have been driving, and we drove past it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, you drove past the accident
Yeah.
because it was late.
And I
Wow.
was like, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, my dad, he has these visions every once in a while.
He just had a fucking feeling.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So my dad, maybe
How do you explain that shit?
So-
Try and explain that.
Dude,
Try and quantify that. That's wild.
exactly. Like,
Fuck that.
no matter how level-headed you think you are, or how much of a non-believer of anything, or whatever. Because my dad always, I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in this and that. I mean,
Some
like-
shit is undeniable, though.
but
That's
so
crazy.
So my dad, and I don't think he'll be embarrassed of me saying this or anything, and because like I don't know all the details. I know some.
Rick DiDonato is ineffable.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you've ever seen The Sopranos, like my dad sounds and acts like he'd be in that family somehow. Not The Sopranos per se, but at one of those weddings. Like,
He'd be
a
around.
He'd be a character at one of those. Yeah, and. Like I don't sound like my dad when I talk. Like we don't. Like he's very Italian.
Yeah, you do.
I'm. Oh, you think so?
When you say all, and you're,
But
and your
I'm
A's
not
come
as
out.
bad as
No,
him.
no, not
Yeah,
at all,
his
not at
is
all.
his is whew. So, oh, sorry, Jesus.
Well,
God.
he's born and bred North Jersey, so
He is. He's
Makes
North
sense.
Jersey and then New York. Yeah. So he. How do I put this? And I don't mean to laugh. He told me he had been visited in Delcastle Park
okay.
by 2 different angels,
Okay.
and they walked with him and spoke to him and went over his entire life with him. And ever since then, he has these visions every once in a while.
Well, that's
Yeah, and
pretty fucking crazy.
And dude, my dad's definitely
he's not one of those guys.
My dad's not one of those guys, and he's definitely a story embellisher.
Okay.
But he's not a liar. In fact, neither of us are liars. Like he's a embellisher. I'm not an embellisher, but I'm very good at telling a story.
Oh yeah,
but
this is a great story.
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, he came, I remember he came home, and he was like he was almost like.
Was he like emotional?
Scared, stiff, yeah. But it was weird, and it's almost like when you see people who get abducted by aliens. I kind of think it was something like, I don't think it was angels. I think it was something else.
Something.
I think something tapped into his like third eye or some shit.
Must have some kind of crazy psychic.
His mind's eye. Yeah. So anyway, so ever since then he has had visions here and there, and that what you said just reminded me.
That's a crazy fucking story.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah. So. Speaking of cars.
You want to get in some license plates?
I have a couple. I'm doing it. I'm all right because this segment bombs every time. I'm only saving funny ones, and I have a bunch.
First of all, I don't think this segment bombs. You think it bombs?
Yeah, it's just never well received. So.
Oh, by whomst?
Myself.
Oh, okay.
I saw what's.
So who's even listening to this?
I saw What's for Dinner. WATS 4 DNR.
Wow.
Incredible plate.
God.
G-Pops.
Okay.
Driven by an old man, go figure.
Oh, so grandpops, yeah.
Swing Doctor.
Okay.
Swing DR.
Wow.
And there was a power washing business, like a van, and theirs was Blast X.
Oh, okay.
That was funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's their name. Oh, what's up, Music Gaming 12? How are you?
Longtime friend of the pod now. Music Gaming 12 is always tuning
going
in.
on. For those of you who are listening,
if you're just listening to this,
Music Gaming 12 is my buddy on Twitch. He streams retro games just like I do, and he mostly speed runs Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, but I would say he mostly speed runs Super Castlevania 4, and he's very, very good at that game.
And speaking of Twitch, we stream this podcast every Thursday night.
Yes.
Next week when we record
we'll have to do Wednesday. So, but yes.
Well, if you want to watch the show literally live as it happens, go to twitch.tv/punk_rock_plastics, and plastics is spelled PLASTIXX. Yeah. Punk rock plastics. Bitch.
But yeah, it is very nice of you to be here, Music Gaming 12.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
to have you back. Let's see. I got some more.
Oh, yeah.
I think I finally understand home gyms.
I've been telling you this for years.
I know you have your workout equipment.
It's the best.
Like, if I have to have one more fucking noseful of cologne.
Oh yeah,
in the gym.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna go to the fucking parking lot and I'm gonna start peeling off I'm gonna start peeling Punisher stickers off Jeep Wranglers. Okay.
Bro, it's so fucking funny you say that. I have seen nonstop that fucking infidel Jeepers.
Oh
shit.
my god, it drives me crazy.
Silly boys, Jeeps are for girls.
If you can read this, flip me upside down. It's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
For Christ. No, I'm so tired of people stinking up gyms with cologne and fucking body spray shit. Why do people do that?
Why do we all need to be around each other when we work out? I don't understand that. It's never been a part of me. I never said like, hey, let me go to a social environment to go sweat my ass off.
I understand like having to be around the people. I understand the concept of sharing space like that. I do not need any parts of it being social.
Well, no. Tell me why. Like, oh, you mean sharing space like because you physically have to because of all the machinery?
Yeah, we have a membership. Yeah. The equipment is there. They have tons of machines and squat racks and benches and free weights and ropes and resistance, like all the equipment you can think of is in a gym. And we all have to be there to use it, but you don't have to treat it like it's a fucking bar. You don't need to socialize with people there. Leave people the fuck alone.
Leave everybody alone. You know what? I got a poop baby building inside of me right now. I just wanted you to know that. Yeah.
You gonna give birth later?
Yeah, I sure am. I gave birth before you came over to a giant poop baby, but I got another one building. I had them ramen noodles before, because I was really hungry when I came home. I just needed a quick something or other. I still got a pack tonight.
I got I have a social interaction story. Speaking of being social,
please let me. Yeah,
I'm in BJ's.
Give it to me.
I'm in BJ's the other day, buying just a case of Red Bull.
Okay.
That's it.
That's disgusting.
Just so I can keep it at work.
Okay.
I only drink it when I'm really fucking tired.
Yeah.
It lasts me a really long time. So I'm standing in line, and a woman, I don't know her from a hole in the wall.
Okay.
I put my shit on the self-checkout thing.
Sure.
And she goes, oh, you started drinking that Red Bull stuff, huh? And now you need it by the case. And I was like, I looked at her dead in the face, dead eyes.
Yeah.
And then I just turned my head and didn't say a fucking word.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
And then she I think she said something else.
Yeah.
Because I put my headphone back in my ear. Again, headphones invisible to people over 40.
Sure.
Somehow. She said something else. And then I took it out again, and I turned to her. I said, you drink coffee? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And that was it. Like, I don't give a
She's
fuck.
probably like, this guy's insane.
Like, what do you give a shit what I am buying? Go away. Go wait your turn, or go over there where the other people, just leave me the fuck alone.
Go in a different aisle.
Please.
You know what we got to stop as a society?
I was amazed that she had the nerve to say that to a complete stranger.
Dude, some people just think they're charming.
Now you need it by the case, huh?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? We're at BJ's. You can buy a pallet of shit here if you want to. Fucking. What else is this store
You can
for?
buy jeans in bulk.
You can buy everything in bulk. It's a bulk fucking warehouse style store.
Hey, what's BJ's stand for? And don't say blowjobs. Do you know?
Baskin Johnson's.
No, it doesn't.
No, I'm positive it doesn't.
You look like you Baskin Johnsons. Oh my God, bro. Yo, my coworker today got me so fucking bad because I'm still new and I'm still nervous all the time if I'm not, I was on the computer, I had to look up a part, and he was like, hey man, you got look up holdies. And I was like,
oh no.
And I was like, holdies? Okay, I gotta look up holdies. And he was like, yeah, holdies nuts. I laughed so fucking hard. Dude. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah,
he's the man.
Jay.
We gotta have him on. He's actually a big fan of this podcast, so he listens to every episode.
You know what day we record? Just invite him.
I will. He's a great guy. He helped with the haunted house last season. He's gonna help again this season. You know what we need to stop as a society? Stop fucking holding doors for people.
I disagree. Go on.
No,
but
fuck
go on.
that. If I'm okay, the holding doors for people, I can understand if somebody's carrying something. Other than that, fuck all the way off. Because
you clearly don't go to Wawa much.
No, I do. And that's the problem. I fucking hate it, dude. Because if I'm far away, they're holding the door. Then I got to be like, oh, I got to speed up.
No, you don't.
Everybody does the speed up.
No, you don't.
Everyone does the speed up.
Everyone but me.
No, you definitely do the speed up.
I sure don't.
I bet you fucking do.
I'm going to live stream the next time I go to Wawa just to prove to you that I do not.
No, I don't believe you, because then you're going to go out of your way to not do a speed up. Everyone does the speed up, and I hate it. I hate the speed up. I hate that pressure me.
This sounds like a you thing.
I don't like the door hold.
This sounds like a you thing, not a people thing.
I have stopped holding doors for people, and you know what else I stopped doing? Saying fucking bless you when people sneeze. Fuck that shit. It's stupid.
I only say it at work.
Nope, I say salud to my wife, and other than that, I don't say that.
Better. I
don't say that shit anymore. I used to say it all the time. Oh, here we go. Even Music Gaming 12 says the speed up is real.
Only if you're a fucking plebe.
What? First of all, I don't know what that means, but that's a silly word.
A plebeian. I have to hard disagree with both of you because when I'm holding the door for people out of the just being nice.
That's the thing. It's not nice. What's nice? What's nice about it?
You don't have to reach it. You don't have to reach and touch a door handle. It's one less thing you got to do.
Are you saying
it's one less thing
that other people are incapable of pulling their own doors?
They are
pushing.
No, I'm saying it is one less thing that they will have to do, and it's just a little thing.
And you know what else?
It's a tiny nugget.
You know what it is? It's fucking stupid because a lot of people who do these door holds, they think that they're being a good person. when there's probably a million other things that they've done in the past that aren't so good, and they don't get the big things right. You know?
You zoomed way out of this one.
No, I haven't.
You're looking at this from a bird's eye view.
No. Nope.
Yeah, you are.
I hate it.
Again, this sounds like a you thing.
No, because like, okay, there'll be, you know, like there's like shitbags, right? Who, like, you've worked with shitbags at your place of work, and you're like, boy, this person's fucking lazy or whatever. But guess what? That person will always hold the door for people coming in.
I bet they won't.
I bet they fucking will.
Whatever.
Because then they want you to think they're fucking a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh, do you do the distance rule?
Dude, but that's what I'm saying.
If you're too far away, I'm not holding shit.
Yeah, but most people they're gonna panic and they're gonna hold that door. Don't fucking hold doors for me.
I'm not most people. I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I got it.
I was reaching for the SpongeBob one, but yeah. No, dude, I'm sick of it. Don't fucking hold doors for me.
All right.
Not you, not anybody. Don't fucking hold doors for me.
I'm going to do a Matt, and next time I'm going to lock a door before you come in.
What do you mean lock a door?
So that when you come to the door, I have to go over there and unlock it and then open it.
First of all, normally you text me knock knock for the last fucking 20 years I've known you. Whenever you're at my house, I get a text that says knock knock.
Would you rather that, or would you rather hear a bang on your door and then be like, oh shit? And then you're
Just
like, oh wait, it's just
Can
Tom.
I just get a regular knock at the door?
You could. This is wild, but bear with me.
See, now you're being a plebeian.
Hold on tight. It's going to get bumpy.
No.
When you expect me coming over, you could unlock the door, and then I could just enter and then lock it behind myself, and then we'll be great.
Criminal could come in.
Like one. Which one?
Like, we had a serial killer living in the backyard last year.
Ah, the serial killer.
Don't roll your eyes at me. That was a serious thing. That's why I got a new door.
Always with the serial killer.
Oh my god! Always with the serial killer.
Always with the serial.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna leave that door fucking locked until you are.
Hey
here.
man, it's your door. This is your house. You can do exactly as you want to. I will still text you when I arrive.
That's totally fine.
Because it also gives you time to wipe your ass, wash your hands a little bit, come downstairs, and then get to the door before I do.
And for those of you listening who don't know me very well, usually I am pooping when Tom is on his way over.
Do I know you or do I know you?
You know me very well. Wait, what did he... Music Gaming 12 just texted a bunch of cats. That always makes me laugh.
Can he see your neighbor's house? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, yeah. My neighbor next door, she feeds every cat in Delaware, in the state of Delaware.
I'm gonna wrap up what's on my mind with with a couple of work things, and then I'll segue into our next segment.
Sure.
So I heard what the hell is it called? An analogy. It's not an analogy. I heard a thing about working.
Oh,
about entrepreneurship.
Like an anecdote?
And I heard a great anecdote about entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Entrepreneurship is like a carnival game where you throw darts at a target. Okay?
All right.
Middle class kids usually get one throw. What most people miss.
Yeah.
Some kids hit it and get a small prize.
Okay.
Like a good life. If you're middle class background, you
All
get
right.
one shot at doing something big, like starting a business or something.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship. Rich people get a bunch of throws.
Yeah.
If they want to, they can try over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then they get nice and successful until they hit that fucking bullseye. And then they give speeches about mediocrity and hard work getting you somewhere.
Wild. That's actually a fantastic.
And then poor kids aren't visiting the carnival. They're the ones working it.
Yeah.
They don't get throws. They're busy working.
Sure. Yeah.
They're carny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very great anecdote about people who try to fucking tout how, you need to just work hard and grind and be like start a business. Like that shit drives me up a wall.
Me too.
Like you have no fucking clue. Like they're so far removed because they've had so many dart throws at the target. They have no clue what it's like.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, somebody like us or the people we know are pushing the broom behind them, cleaning the fucking carnival.
Most definitely. I've definitely pushed a lot of brooms in my life.
And then I was listening to a radio show, and the two hosts. This is about shit rolling downhill at work.
Okay.
They said they're talking they're talking about radio station politics and management, but it's totally relevant to just anybody who works a job. So I wrote it down.
Yeah.
They said, whatever the fuck you're doing, if you're squeegeeing down windows at fucking jerk-off booths, whatever shit job you have, you'll realize one thing if you ever motivate yourself and move forward. That no matter how good your job is, shit doesn't change. There are still fucking assholes that run things. There are still assholes you have to work with around. Their fucking incompetence bullshit. It doesn't go away. When you watch TV, even like Seinfeld, do you think that every day on that set was just the best day to come to work?
Oh yeah, no way.
No. For like, they had days where they're yelling like, "Oh fuck, this sucks!" Like, "Fuck this asshole," whatever. There's always something.
This person is also assuming the reader is not an asshole,
and there's always something. And the reason we talk about all this behind the scenes shit stuff is that you, the listener, can relate in your life. Shit does not change when you move up in the world. I thought that was very relevant to work shit. It was a well-informed rant from people who started from nothing and created a radio empire on their own level.
That is a
shit does not change.
It is interesting you say that. So one thing I like about the military and hate at the same time is, so the more rank you get, the more respect you get. I mean, inevitably by the lower ranking people. Mm-hmm. But you still have your different levels of shit you have to deal with. You're always answering to somebody. It's just like, you know, the lowest guys on the floor, like, they're the ones you're gonna put all the labor work to, and then you have to, you know, basically not yell at them, but you have to supervise them. Like, say, like in my position, I'm a sergeant now, whatever. Mm-hmm. So like, but now I can get yelled at from real higher ups, you know, people who actually
for not doing sergeant stuff,
for not supervising, for not delegating the work properly, for this and that. And the further up I go, the more bullshit you have to deal with. Liz and I were talking about it as I was getting promoted. Like, we were saying, we came up with, I don't want to get this made into a sticker: Mo rank, Mo problems. So
that'll be good for our active duty compatriots out there.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna get that made into a sticker. Mm-hmm. One thing I wanted to say, or were you done with your what's on your mind?
That's everything.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. I'm glad you wrote all that shit down. You know, I actually wrote down some stuff, but I will talk while I'm looking for it. Oh, excuse me. I will talk about what I did last weekend. So last weekend, what? No, go on, please.
I forgot I saw a movie called Asylum of Fear. It stunk so bad.
Asylum of Fear?
Yeah, from 2018. It was like it's about an amateur paranormal team that check out a haunted asylum with a local guide. The only thing horrific about the movie was the acting. Number one. Was that a fart?
That was
a good fucking fart.
It was nice, right? I did have a bumper sticker, or I did have license plates.
So, save them.
Well, no, this is kind of funny.
Okay.
I can go over it real quick. As we were driving home, so last weekend, my friend Shane and I, we went and camped out at the Mahoning Drive-in.
Oh, right.
For anybody that's listening who doesn't know what that is, it's in Pennsylvania near the Poconos.
Speaking of horror,
it's in a mountain, and it's a giant old drive-in theater. It's got one screen, and they show a lot of like cult movies or older movies there, and they're only open like during the season, like the warm seasons, and you can go there and camp out, and you can meet like celebrities of like the movies that they show.
They have like full-on booths there.
So
I've seen it.
No, they just have what do you mean booths?
Like if they're showing a movie and it's like say it's like fucking like Trauma Weekend is coming up.
Exactly.
Like Trauma will have like booths.
Oh yeah, you're talking like vendors.
Yes, they'll have vendors.
They have vendors there. They have inside of their refreshments area, like their snack bar. That's where you can go and meet, like do meet and greets and stuff like that. So we went and saw Night of the Comet, which is a great 80s movie. and it stars Kelly Maroney and Catherine Mary Stewart. And we didn't go meet them at first because the line was just really long. It was a small gathering for this one, like not small, but it was like it wasn't like crazy, but there were still a lot of people there. And so we went and we were watching the movie, and we didn't realize you have to bring a hand radio to tune in to the station to hear the movie. We thought we could do it on our phones. We were just moving all over the place, trying to find another radio to listen to, like, because other people, they just put their radios outside of their car or whatever, and then you can sit and listen to it. But so anyway, so Shane went up and asked these people he saw sitting, he said, "Hey, can me and my friend sit behind you? We forgot a radio." And they said, "Oh, sure, honey." And I go and I sit there with him, and it's dark out, so I couldn't see at first. And then I turn and I look, and I go, "Yo, Shane, those are the stars of the movie we're sitting next to right now." We were literally sitting next to them, and he didn't realize it at all until I pointed it out. I had just walked up. So we got to watch Night of the Comet with the two main stars on screen. It was hilarious, and it was awesome. And then we went and met them afterwards, and they were so sweet. We got pictures with them and stuff. So anyway, that's what I did last weekend. It was really cool.
Man,
and
that would have fit so well in the segment where we talked about stuff that we did.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's all right.
I'm glad you found it, though.
But on our way home, I forgot there was a person driving on the highway that had a ton of Jesus bumper stickers.
Nice.
And then at the very bottom, a bumper sticker that says, "I brake for leprechauns."
Oh.
And I thought that was very funny.
Dun, dun.
Oh, and the other night, coming home, I was dropping my buddy back off in Philly. When he dropped my Harley off, I was dropping him back off, and I was coming home, and on 141, I saw a giant fucking snapping turtle trying to cross the road. I had to pull over into a breakdown lane. I stopped traffic, and I picked this turtle up. It was biting me, scratching me.
Wow, I saw a turtle today. Keep
yeah,
going.
man. Anyway, I saved this turtle, and I felt good because I love turtles a lot. My whole family loves turtles.
I felt bad because I saw a turtle like on the side, like the very edge of the road. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I should have stopped and just like put it farther away in the grass.
Yeah, it's tough when you're on the road because it's like you could endanger yourself trying to save this turtle.
It was on a blind curve, a blind curve by Del Castle Park, and I was going to work, so it was like
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, by the driving range. Yeah, It was there.
Yeah.
So can I keep talking about Asylum of Fear now?
Oh yeah, sorry.
So something I've never seen in a movie. Like I'm
gonna grab my water. I'm sorry.
One of the doctors of this asylum goes crazy and obviously starts murdering people. So that's how a lot of the spirits come around.
How old? What year is this movie from?
2018.
Okay.
So I've never seen this in a movie before. The doctor, like, it's flashing back to like times when the doctor was still with patients.
Sure.
He starts murdering children in this movie with like a gun. I've never seen children get full on taken out in a movie before.
Really?
Yeah, like gunshots like to the head and shit.
They showed that in the movie?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa!
I was like,
what was this movie on?
I think it was Netflix actually. Asylum of Fear.
Okay, I'll check it out. Is it scary?
No, it was horrible.
Oh, never mind.
And the classic trope I am so fucking tired of is the magical black person or Native American person. The magical fucking powers person.
Yeah.
There's always one in these shitty movies.
It's always like some black dude that's like a janitor.
Yep.
And they some white kid's in trouble.
It was a bunch of white kids making a documentary about a fucking asylum, and they brought their friend with the magic powers, and they're fucking, we gotta get out of here. No, we have to. It was a heap of garbage.
It's very racist. It's like a
dude.
It's like a secretively racist thing that they keep doing in movies. Shitty.
That trope needs to die.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
Speaking of who needs to die, who are you working with this week?
Let me. I wanted to point out this is something. Overconfident new people.
Okay.
So as a new person, I ask a million questions. I don't fucking ever speak out and
I make it no secret that I don't know shit.
That's me too.
No ego, like
But you know what
Show
drives
me the right way.
That's what I mean. But what drives me nuts is new people that get too comfortable and then they start hanging out. They start showing up a little bit late here and there. And, I can handle that. Yeah, I got that. It would happen in the barber industry all the time. And I'm like, no, these are the things you need to learn. And there was one person that showed up late to the barbershop, and I made them do push-ups because I was pretty pissed because they're getting to learn for free, whereas I had to like pay for barber school, and I was like,
Now,
yeah, bro.
You made him drop and give you how many?
It was supposed to be two for
Two?
every
Okay,
two
okay,
for
okay.
every minute they were late. They were
Okay.
20 minutes late, so it was supposed to be 40 push-ups. They ended up not being able to barely do fucking 10.
I was gonna
so
say
I
they
was
got to
like-
what, 15?
I was like, all right, I'll do 10 with you, and I always do them with them. You know what I mean?
Fair
and that's
enough.
the way you do it in the Army too.
Yeah.
If somebody fucks up and you're gonna smoke them, you get down and do them with them.
That makes sense. That's good. I could probably
Lead by example.
I might be able to do 50.
In a row?
Yeah,
Yeah, you probably could.
maybe. I haven't
Yeah.
done push-ups in like a year.
No, you might not be able to. I should show you. We should do diamond push-ups together.
I'm good.
Those are good for you.
Who else?
I was. I don't think I want. I think I want to save the one I have written down on the board until next week.
All right.
But I'll stick with one today. Overconfident new people. They drive me nuts.
You got a story about it?
Not exactly. I've just worked with plenty who have told me numerous times. It's like, especially with something I was very good at, like cutting hair. It really drove me nuts when people would say, I'd be like, hey, come watch this haircut. Come watch me do this. Like, let me show you this. Oh, I got it. I fucking hate that. You don't got it.
You actually don't know shit.
If you are learning a trade, and honestly, in any form of work, you can always learn something by watching somebody else.
Imagine you're sitting in a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
And you just overhear somebody who's like 5 years in say that to a person who's like 23 or 25 years into tattooing, being
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm cool.
Listen to what they fucking say.
Do you think that person will ever be tattooed by that person who said no thanks? Probably not.
Dude, let me tell you, there's a guy at my job who has been doing aviation for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to he is definitely a ranter, but I'll tell you what, man, he is so intelligent and he knows so much about fucking helicopters that anything he describes.
He speaks the language of
he
helicopter.
does, and I listen to everything he has to say. Dude, he told me yesterday. He told me how a windsock works.
How does it work?
He literally said,
What is a windsock, Matt?
A windsock is
Civilian
something
here.
that's cone shaped. You know what a windsock
So
is.
if I'm looking at an airfield, it's that conical, like orange thing flying in the sky.
It is exactly that. And he was like, it's cone shaped because the wind catches it back here, and then it has a pointy part at the end that the wind, and then it points to where the wind's blowing. But honestly,
that makes sense.
He doesn't do it to make you feel stupid. He's actually just wanting to give you a class on and everything, because it wasn't just about the windsock. It was why we had to park the helicopters the way we did.
Okay.
So I listened to every little thing, even if it's minute and it seems silly. I listen because
I lay my tools out on my table in this direction because
yeah, exactly,
something stupid like that.
I would say if you have somebody at work that maybe you're going, oh, this person's been doing it for so long, they always want to tell me something. I would say try to flip it. I know it's fucking easier said than done, but try and flip it in your brain and go, you know what, fucking, I could learn. I
Open an ear.
I might learn something from somebody this week. Yeah. So I would like to put that type of positive energy out into the world right now with something like in the working world.
Don't be afraid to open your ears up.
I love to learn, and I think anybody who's listening to this who has a passion for what they do is why they get so angry about it, because all we do is complain about work on here. Mm-hmm. I mean, and we complain about everything, but work is the main goal of this podcast. But it's probably because they're so passionate. Mm-hmm. So I would say if there is a person that's been doing something twice as long as you, or 3 times as long as you,
or just 5 times as long,
or 5 times as long as you, just listen. Even if it's something you've heard a million times, you may be able to elaborate
pick
on
up
it.
on something,
You could
too.
pick up on something. Yeah. Anyway, who are you working with?
Let's see. The people. Here's a
We're at an hour and something
and change.
too. So
here's a coworker I
yeah.
fucking hate. We'll wrap this up soon. I'll let you get ready for the weekend.
Yeah, I gotta.
You got to
yeah.
travel, so
Oh, God, I
it
still gotta
fucking
pack.
sucks.
Yeah.
The pick me person.
Pick me person. Oh God.
Where's my hug?
Oh fucking. Where's my hug, people?
Why wasn't I copied on the email?
Oh.
What time is the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Stop.
Well, I mean, they need information. I've been that person.
It's not about needing information. It's about being included. If people who I like being included,
Yeah.
just as much as the next
well,
person.
I don't mind. Like, I don't care if anybody doesn't invite me to a party the rest of my life.
I also don't care if
when
I'm
it's-
not invited.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm not invited, I don't care. But what I get nervous about, maybe this makes me a pick me person, maybe not. If it's something work related and
That's
I'm
different.
I'm not in the loop.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, these are people you work with.
Yes, but this is not work related stuff.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah.
Like, oh, there was a potluck? Yeah, there was a company fucking email about it with a shitty fucking D-rated meme. Everybody saw it except for you, obviously.
A D-rated meme.
Or a D grade, sorry.
I knew what you meant.
D minus. Fucking F plus. Those people get on my last nerve.
Is it only F plus because the meme exists?
Somebody made it.
Is it a stonks meme?
I liked that the day it came
The day
out.
it came out, and then after
I
that,
never needed to see it
And then
again.
once my dad said, "Do you know what stonks are?" And I said,
Yes.
"Yeah," and I don't want you to say it.
I sure do. I know what crypto is.
You know what
Dad.
my Oh my god, don't get me started on fucking crypto people. I'm done with them. You know what is my favorite meme right now is the Marge Simpson meme. I just think they're neat because I love that. I love people do it with horror movies all the time. Why do you like bad movies so much? I just think they're neat.
Oh, I took a photo of one of these work memes.
Oh, yeah,
see
let's
if you can see why.
Okay.
What is that? Describe that on the
All
microphone.
right. So to the listeners out there, it is a picture of Snoop Dogg. It looks like he's at a party. He's got a bunch of rings on. He's in a suit. And he's doing this dance.
It's from a music video. I just don't remember which one.
Okay, yeah, I assume. And it says, "Good morning, it's Friday. Have a blessed day. Good morning to..." Oh, you want it back now?
I'll show you
I
why.
don't even get it.
The subtext is at the very bottom.
Well, I didn't even get to read it yet.
Well, it's so small, I have to zoom in.
Okay.
This is what I mean by F plus grade.
Okay,
meme.
so at the bottom it says, "Have a great day!" exclamation point. And then there's like a little asterisk or something.
it's in like 0.8
and it's very
font.
small reading, and it's a very small writing, and it's in red, and it says, when I no longer am rapping, I want to open an ice cream parlor and call it Scoop Dog." Did
Those
you
are
make that?
Do you think I made a meme that bad? I make memes.
See, I don't even understand. That's not even a meme to me. That's just like a silly thing.
It's subtext about the not everything needs fucking subtext. That's just fucking. That's
I
real.
don't even understand. What's the subtext?
It's real pick me shit.
That's real. That is definitely pick me shit. But because I could see why. Yes, I could see that being pick me shit.
Last coworker
Yeah.
I'm working with.
Okay.
Cliché people.
Oh yeah, please.
Every fucking and I don't mean some. I mean every Friday.
Yeah.
You walk by the person
Yeah.
and they go, "What?
God, it's Friday.
No, what? And
Let me think.
any plans for the weekend?" Number one, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Number two, who gives a shit what my fucking plans are? Purposely, last weekend, I was going to see Mark Normand.
Sure.
I was going to I was
remember.
going to Richmond to see
Yeah.
this Cannibal Corpse show.
Yeah.
I fucking I purposely when I got that question on Friday, what did I say?
No.
Nope. I said nothing.
Yeah. I usually say nothing, and then
Nothing special.
Yeah, and then I do very elaborate things.
Sometimes I'll be dramatic and I'll pause and I'll stop in my footsteps for or not stop, but I'll slow my gait for just a second. I'll be like, I don't know.
Your world is so foreign to me. I've never worked in an office before.
Yeah, it's
Sounds terrible.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. I'll tell you that, but it is very like the.
So crack it.
I mean, you understand the advantage of a structure in your day.
I sure do.
So that's
I'm very routine.
That's the number one plus for me. I mean, every once in a while there'll be days you have to work late and bullshit like that, but that's life. So sometimes shit gets held up. You can't stop it.
Yeah, very true.
That is pretty much all I had for this fucking week.
Yeah,
and
we talked for a while. I had a lot to say this week.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's getting late, so I'm going to let you get your shit ready to travel.
I still got to pack.
Yep.
All right. Everybody have a good weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Although today's Thursday. Today is Thursday.
Thursday is my favorite day of the week.
Thursday is my Friday, which is cool because I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and I have off on Monday. It is a federal holiday.
Thursday is my favorite day of the week because Friday is next. It's the last day. It's the last
Friday after next.
It's the weekend is right there. Usually, all the best shit happens on Thursdays. I get to do this show on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And for a long, long time, Drow's practice was on Thursdays.
Oh.
And I've just been conditioned to like Thursdays. So.
Me too. When I was a kid, there was the Thursday night lineup was like everything.
Oh, the next day would be Friday night stand-up
Yeah.
on Comedy Central. Love that.
But I'm just talking about like regular TV, like on NBC when I was a kid. It was the Thursday night lineup, and it was like Friends and all this shit, other shit. I don't know. I loved it as a kid.
Yeah. All that being said, if you haven't yet, give us a follow on
I was born on a
Instagram.
Thursday.
Cool. I don't remember what day
August
it was.
9th, 1990. It was a Thursday.
Yeet.
It was a rainy day. I also love rainy days.
Today
was rainy.
On Instagram.
And it rains every year on my birthday.
On Instagram at thanks for your services
_podcast.
And
at Gmail, you can reach us at thankYouForUrServices@gmail.com. You're spelled UR.
Oh boy. If you want to send us a message, or if you have a story, or if you have a comment, or if you have thoughts, write it down. If you want to send it, and like Matt raised the point, if you're not on social media at all, number one, good for you. Number two, give us an email at thankYouForUrServices@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And how's that spelled? That's thankYouForUrServices@gmail.com.
It sure is. Tommy Two Streets. All right.
I'm trying to up my Instagram engagement just so more people can see this show and shit. So
you're doing a fucking fantastic job. I need to get on it more on my end. I've been thinking about deleting my social media lately, but I don't know.
Coming soon. I'm trying to get video of this show up just to put it on something else like YouTube, for even more eyeballs.
Well, we have this video, but.
Every week on Twitch.
Heyo.
Twitch.tv.
We should probably record with like 2 GoPros or something.
My plug. You stepped on it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Our plug.
I guess you're plugging my Twitch.
I'm plugging our fucking show, you bastard.
It's ding dong.
Yeah, you're a real ding dong. Twitch.tv/punk_rock_plastics. And plastics is PLASTIXXX.
Oh yeah, gotta spell it the cool way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and we will talk to you next week. Don't lose your shit at your job. Don't worry. Things get better usually. You matter, and we fucking love you.
Sometimes it just takes time.
I think we're gonna have Mikey Fresh on the show next week, so
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
See you, people.
All right, guys.
Thank you for your service.